Oh, my friend, you will regret. You never ignore the Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh. I mean, that's a pretty good sweeper, I would say. Oh, the intro play. So let's go. The 7 mana Arcane Proxy. And now we take Urza's command. And we definitely want to create a dude. And I mean, let's go for the aggression, because we can kill him in 2 turns, basically. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today a special deck because it was heavily requested to create some kind of artifact-based control and use all the cool cards that you never see, right? It's not meta, but we will make it work. Urza's command, Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh, one of the insane planewalkers that are literally never seen, but the amount of value you get from this guy is absolutely insane. And we also have Arcane Proxy. It's pretty good, honestly, when you can make it work, but you definitely need to build around it quite heavily. So this is the reason we have Fateful Absences, Go for the Throat, Pilfer. I wanted to, but there's no space. And Cut Downs, because all of those cards can be copied with Proxy, and believe me, if you are playing against aggro, Go for the Throat into Arcane Proxy on curve and destroy his next creature, you kinda reverse the tempo, because you basically played creature and a spell in 1 turn for 3 mana. That's basically 2 spells to his most likely 1. So, big deal. Urza command, this is a huge part of the full deck. Don't forget it synergizes with the proxy at full cost. For 7, this has 4 power. You can copy the Urza command from your graveyard and get full effect again. And the Power Stone tokens also help with playing the proxy. The same goes for, you know, Stern Lesson that also creates Power Stones, so you can effectively cast it for like 5 mana, for 5 lands and 2 Power Stones. And yep. Also, this construct, usually it's super small, like 1/1 or 2/2, depending on the situation. So we wanted to have enough artifacts to make this token relevant. And when you have Bankbuster, some Power Stones, Arcane Proxy in the board, and then you cast Urza's command, believe me, this 4/4 or 5/5 token is a big deal, especially that it comes as an instant at the end step of your opponent's turn, usually. Alright, Tezzeret, don't forget about the huge synergy. This is one of the key parts of the deck as well. This is a main planewalker, and the fact that you get discount for Bankbusters mostly is insane. If you have 2 Bankbusters, you can draw 2 extra cards because it activates on your turn and your opponent's turn, and every single turn you can just pay 0 and activate this ability. Believe me, when you get all those free cards on top of the usual curve of the game, you will feel a huge difference. And it's not even talking about the -2, which can turn any of those Power Stones that you just created turn before into a 4/4 defender for this planewalker. So a lot of interactions in the deck, and we perform pretty nicely on the ladder. Like, we beat meta decks with this one, so I'm pretty proud. And we will show how to shut down soldiers today as well. So with that being said, I really hope you will appreciate the deck. I hope you will appreciate something that is not the usual Esper pile. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel, and like and comment. All of those things really help the channel grow, and I'm honestly extremely thankful for all the support, guys. With that being said, let's go into the games and have some fun in Magic. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a Fateful Absence into Proxy. We don't have double blue. However, we still need to draw something during the game, right? Am I right? Let's start with the Painland with blue. Like, we had to start with the Painland more or less. Next turn was yeah, because if we started with this one, in case to not have a Painland, we wouldn't be able to play Eiganjo. I mean, we wouldn't have double blue on turn 3, because right now we can still hit it. Are we really only against, like, control decks? Alright, I actually don't mind any kind of soldier deck. I actually want the soldier deck right now. Perfect, my friend. And we do not react. We wait for the attack. No attacks, my friend. Alright, so we do not have black mana for this one. And I would love to have a black mana for this one, because this is a really nice cut down target. So, let's go. We have double removal for the end step. He wants to draw a card, of course, and that is a smart decision, because he's basically trading 2 damage for extra card. And that's a really good price. Especially that the damage goes to his opponent, not him. Like, when you play black decks, you actually have to pay your life to get cards instead of, you know, not dealing damage to your opponent. Alright, it's out. And we are blessed with some morale action. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take my 2 damage with dignity, and I will Fateful Absence the hell out of this card. Yeah, we cannot go with the Emperor because of how morale works, of course, so we are kinda forced to do this thing. It's fine. Let's see if he has another morale. Like, his hand is a bit slow, so I would expect another morale. It's quite possible, but we'll see. Talia. Why not have it all, right? Alright, alright. We do have a cut down, and cut down is really good against Talia. We also have very good mana. Guys, all we need to do during the whole game is draw 6 lands and play Farewell. This is how we win Magic. Can we draw 6 lands during our gameplay? That's the only question. I'm really tempted to go for the Proxy. I pay only 1 life, I get quite a lot of value, and I have Fateful Absence. Alright. I think we are by the way, he will draw a card. It sucks, but I'll take it. Because it is possible we go for the lesson at the end step just to ensure that we hit the land. It all depends how he plays. If he invests something insanely heavy on the board, well, not mine. Like, this is perfect for him to just get extra value. So Farewell does not win the game anymore. I'm sorry, guys. It's just not how it works. Alright, so we pay some life, but we also save some life. We are actually trying to fight for the board right now. And I think we can go without playing Farewell, because our opponent is super conservative. This is his real board. Those 4 cards is his real board. This is just a lame bait. So you want to target this one instead of this one, because when he plays the Veteran, this will transform into a Soldier and this won't. So this is higher value. This has literally 0 sense. Like, this is one of those things they do just to, haha, I got you, but it's just simply a bad play. Right now we actually know his follow-up, and he never needed to show us this. Alright, so I definitely want to do something about this stuff. I could kill the Talia, and you know what? Killing Talia is absolutely amazing. It helps us so much right now. Back to 13. Now we play this. We could go also for the lesson and hope for a land, but if we whiff, we are not a happy person. So he lowballed his board super hard. How do you enjoy lowballing your board now, my friend? And this is how you need to play Control. You need to alternate. If they know you want to sweep and they are super cheap on the board, they don't want to invest anything, you then say, alright, then I won't sweep and I will just kill your board because you are playing too slow. And yeah, suddenly he is forced to do it again. Do I want to kill something at the end step? I'm honestly not sure. Let's see the counter. Harbin? Yep, that gave me some confidence in the decision. And with Samurai, those 1/1 tokens don't matter. Alright, let's actually do it main phase, because I want to know what my possibilities are. Oh, Karn! I love Karn. Karn is life. I need this, I need this. Do I really discard the lesson? It's really good card. But we need the rest. We really need the rest. Oh my god, I thought it's untapped. Oh my god, I'm so bad at I really thought this is untapped land and we have 4. I was kinda surprised, but thought, okay. Oh man, that was so bad. Alright, so we can safely attack. You know, just ping him for this 2 damage. Show him who's the boss. Vigilance is a good ability. And we go for the throat for the Veteran, probably. You never need to play your sweeper if your opponent is lowballing the board like this. Like, you can just keep answering stuff. And with Karn, as long as he doesn't have a flyer, we have a really nice shot. And every proxy that we draw from now on is basically 2 for 1. Oh, that's an interesting choice. I will take it. That's a really good trade for us. I could clear the board fully, but I don't think we need to. I think we want to show him that, hey, you have the veteran, chill out. And then we play Karn on empty board and he scoops because this is so much cards. Sure, bro. Man, he's so freaking cheap. This is such a disrespect. My friend, you really need to invest those cards. Let's see what if he plays something. They have sometimes the Zephyr Sentinel or Pact with Negotiators or whatever it's called. It's very rare, but they can play something. And he lowballed this one as well. He missed the counter just to, you know, fake us. And that's the beauty. He's trying to go for the value game, but we actually have way more value than him in those two cards. I mean, with Bankbuster, it's even better. Alright, so we go like this. And honestly, he is lowballing so hard, I will actually pay the full 3 mana and just get the best card. Yeah, both of them are absolutely amazing, but I still am the fan of Tezzeret into Bankbuster. And we do not attack. And it makes attack super awkward. So now he needs Brutal Cathar Proxy, put the counter on the veteran, and then he kills the Karn. And we already got the full value from Karn, right? Because we traded card for card. And that's not good enough. So I'm pretty sure that we are winning, but just based on our opponent playing way too slowly. Like, he thinks this is a winning strategy to, like, super lowball the board. And normally it is, but if you meet like a decent control player, they can distinguish it. And he always needed one extra creature to push this one extra damage. He's nearly perfectly cheap, but he's a bit too cheap, I think. And we are not farewelling. We are not farewelling. So we play like this. Alright, let's actually think, because I have, like, we could make a Power Stone token and just activate Tezzeret here. Now we draw cards, I think. I'm not sure. I would think way longer if I wasn't on camera, but I don't want to bore you guys, so let's go with this play. First activated ability of an artifact. So now we play the Bankbuster. Then we activate the Bankbuster, we get the card, and then we can draw 2 cards. He can kill Tezzeret if he wants this way. So we could just... Alright. No, I don't think we play like the Tapper wants. I think we play like this. Yeah, alright. I think this was exactly the play we needed to make. Because we will have a defender. Told you, there are some decks that play this card, but it's so rare, it's like 1 for 50 games of soldiers. Alright, I mean, now we know. So we will go for -1 again, we will pay 1, and we'll pay it with this one. And we take the card, cause why not? Now we will make a Power Stone, a Brutal Cathar target. Alright, like, that was... the Bankbuster counters is a big deal toward our whole plan, so that's why he was so lowballing. He decided that he can just keep protecting, and he just showcased the Cathar. So that will be, of course, a bit of a painful turn. Let's see how he splits the damage. He can actually kill both, because, yeah, like, I guess the Cathar was really perfect play in this situation. He's down to 3 cards. We have Otawara. Yeah, a lot of this plan was on the Bankbuster, that's for sure. But I think we can absolutely make it work. So yeah, that explains the lowballing of the board, because he really wanted to counter the sweeper, and he was just waiting until the sweeper comes. And right now, yeah, we can go for it. Do we play a land? Not really. If he has a counter spell, it will be this one. So let's go, I guess without the graveyards, let's just go like this. And let's see if he has another one. Nope. So he invested the Bankbuster into his main play. I will keep Otawara, we are really low on value, and in case we do, you know, Bankbuster or Proxy, this is basically a free card. And it can be a very good card. Skystrike Officer, cool, but he doesn't have enough board right now. Let's see if he can play up to 3. He cannot. See? Told you. So we definitely kill the Officer. Not stressed at all. Easy. And given we don't have Legendary... Alright, that's a pretty good draw. We get some damage, that's for sure. Don't forget he can pump the creatures with +1/+1, and we cannot answer with the cut down at instant speed. Mirror. I mean, Mirror is, you know, pretty glonky. But so it won't attack on the next turn, because we can bounce it always. Let's see what we draw. We need a Proxy. Proxy absolutely, completely shuts down the whole game, and I think we are in full control if we draw a Proxy. Of course, the same for every farewell and stuff. Alright, let's draw a card. I mean, that's a Bankbuster. So, we have to go for this, and it means that we can play the Bankbuster then. Yeah. Alright, and we bounce the Morale, and we try again next turn. So it also means he cannot pump the creatures, because he needs 4 mana to play his main legendary hero. And now we can draw 3 cards during this turn for only 3 mana, and that should be enough to close the game, I think. But yeah, definitely, like, I think the version with counter spells is so cool. But nobody plays it ever. Alright, let's start. We have a lot of work to do. Never mind, Cyaners. This is all you need. And his lowballing was pretty cute with the counterspell, but as you can see, we played pretty smartly around it and just start the game. Also, if I played that Otawara, you can imagine how different the result would be, because we wouldn't be able to shut down the morale, and then we would already have the soldiers on the board. Alright, let's see if he wants to unnerve. Probably not, right? Alright, let's draw a card. We don't need the cut down, we can play it at any point for the treasure, so why use it? And I mean, let's do it now, because if you play it when he has untapped this land, he can buff it, and it will be 4/3, basically. Yeah, so you definitely do not want to do it. We will cycle this one. So I think we are coming to explosion. I don't think he will play for much longer, to be honest. So we will see. We will see. Let's see our card. And honestly, I will start playing Emperor. I could cycle for more cards, but Emperor is just quicker closer for the game. So honestly, the game is lost, yeah, exactly. So this is how you can manage soldiers, but look how much work you needed to do to just, you know, disassemble this deck. But that was a pretty educational game, I hope. Alright, opponent goes first. This is definitely not a good opening hand. I will still take it. Oh my god, we are on the draw with extremely slow hand against a mountain, but there was no 1-drop. Alright, this is what we needed. This is a big deal. And right now, I think, like, this is the Bankbuster. In this particular deck, it's way more important to just smash the Bankbuster at some point during the game, because when you can play Tezzeret and already draw a card on turn 4, that's a big deal. And this is definitely something you want to do. So even though we don't really have mana to use the Bankbuster, because we are playing something every single turn, moment we play this, we already can draw cards, and that's super cool. We also can do it on the opponent's turns, because the Tezzeret spell's first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn. It means also opponent's turn. So double Fable, definitely some problem, but we'll try to make it work. We have farewell, so I think that's fine. Oh man, we could actually go for the Arcane Proxy. Oh, so tempting. Oh, it's just so freaking tempting. I don't want to give the things, right? I will go for it. I'm too greedy. I hate the goblin. Like my rage against the goblin is unmeasurable. He needs to go. I'm sorry, he just needs to go. Especially that we keep playing clans every single turn, so even though we end with the same board state on the next turn with Kiki Jiki instead of the small goblin. Oh. Okay. We still get 1 mana more every single turn, so that makes a small but meaningful diff. Are you... Guys, this guy is literally just playing Fable every turn. And it's so hard to beat. I will do it like this, because most likely this will survive. And we'll be able to get all the cards we need. Oh my god, no Karn. I want my Karn. Alright, so Depopulate is a really good card. Farewell is game-winning card. This land is something we need for the next turn. So it's either Karn or the Emperor. I'm sorry. Oh, 2 cards. See ya. I could also draw with the Bankbuster. But you know me, guys. I favor the surprise factor super high. And yeah. I actually do not mind him to like create crazy board. Right now he doesn't have good targets for anything of this. Alright, good to know. So he has 6 mana. Whatever he plays, we just farewell it next turn. Sure. I wonder how he will go about the Tezzeret. Of course, Bankbuster still can draw a card. Well, that's a decent choice. I'm not sure if that's a difference. I think it's the same as attacking, because you pay 1 mana to get 1 mana. I guess you can transfer mana between the turns this way. And ignoring Tezzeret. Oh, my friend, you will regret. You never ignore the Tezzeret, betrayer of flesh. Alright, so we draw a card for free. 0 mana Cardo is always good. And I mean, we do the thing that we always have to do, right? Unfortunately, we will have to, you know, do the thing, so we activate the card for free. By the way, we got 4 mana effect without paying a single mana. That's always pretty good. And Depopulate is not good enough. It has to be this. I mean, that's a pretty good sweeper, I would say. Oh, the intro play. Alright, do we draw cards? Yeah, that was enough. He's left with against Tezzeret. You never ignore the Tezzeret, my friend. Alright, we're going first. Good mana, good Tezzeret. I will definitely take it. And let's start with Raffine Tower. I will definitely want to play it. Hello. What's up? Azorius Soldiers? I would guess so. And here we go. Alright, for this particular situation, I will go with the Bankbuster. Especially at that moment we play Tezzeret, we can start doing for free. And that's a really big deal. Urza's Command. We'll see, we'll see. Definitely an interesting card. Card I really like, but it's like, it is situational, that's for sure. Alright, 6 cards. Do your Talia magic. And if he plays Talia, we can go for the Throat on the next turn, so that's kinda fine. As long as the Initiate is the lone creature, you don't really care. So you just kill the follow-up. This is a really good follow-up. That's for sure. And we need some time to activate our stuff. Alright, so we will go for the Throat, kill the Guardian. He needs to discard a card, tap the Guardian, he cannot attack, then we play Tezzeret, we draw a card. And we can crew the Bankbuster, but it doesn't really help, right? So maybe we go Urza's Command. Yeah, probably. Alright. We want to tap the Guardian, because it's card for card in a way. It's not the best, right? Because you lose tempo, your opponent doesn't pay any mana for basically your 2 mana play. And he can choose any of the cards. So even if he has 1 bad card in his whole hand, like he can get rid of it, so it's not really like hampering him. However, it taps the Guardian. And it means that the Initiate doesn't train, doesn't get the counter, and this doesn't end list. So the amount of value he's losing around this is worth it. And he still needs to remove one of the cards, maybe all of the cards are needed. Like, you need still some lands for the aggro. At least 4, basically, to activate everything you have. It seems to be more or less white aggro, so he probably plays Mirel. So he needs 4 mana. Yep, that's a card. You can remove it. Alright, great. Let's go another. We could also just play Tezzeret. Each turn. You know what? We could just go Tezzeret and -2 on the Bankbuster. That is a legit choice. This is not a bad idea, honestly. We could create a Power Stone token and the Construct. Yeah, but they are tapped. This is tapped. I always forget about it. I think we go like this. Each turn, that's the keyword. Each turn. It means that... So Tezzeret will die, but we will get a lot of value, and we have Bankbuster that is permanently a creature. Let's hope that he doesn't have Brutal Catar, because that will be super awkward. Yeah, that's a good decision, I think. So it will be a 4/4, and now Bankbuster has sentience on its own, and he will forever stay our cool creature. Of course, we don't want to go for the tracker, we kinda want to kill Initiate and then the Guardian, depending on how he attacks. He'll probably... That's an interesting one, because he cannot use this attack. He needs to play something, but it will have Summoning Sickness. Alright, so it's hard to attack with Guardian. Like, he needs to invest one of the cards because we can just block it and we don't lose anything. If he only attacks with Tracker? Huh. It's really tempting to just save Tezzeret. Like, it really is. But I think drawing cards with the Bankbuster is a bit better. We also need to activate it right now, because when Tezzeret dies we don't have the passive anymore. I think drawing 3 cards with this one is better than the Tezzeret. But you can see even this one extra draw was such a big deal. We got 3 cards for nothing, without paying any mana. And Tezzeret is really nice Planewalker if you build correctly around it. Right, you weirdo? I like this smile. Like, it's a good smile. Alright. We're starting to do it, guys. Like, have you ever seen Bankbuster just sitting there like a boss, blocking everything? Oh, I like it. I really like it. Because right now we can just chill out, draw cards. We have Cut Down, we have Urza's command, which, especially if we have creatures, our creatures do not get -2, so it means we can trade very nicely against our opponent, if we want. But of course I want to scry and draw a card, that's really important. We probably go Stern Lesson or Urza command at the end step. Alright, other creatures gets a buff, sacrifice tokens you control. Alright, no tokens right now. Also we can bait him into Cut Down because we kill King Darian if we want. It will be a bit hard on the Guardian. Yeah, Guardian can use the tracker to buff quite a lot. So... how to play this one out? I could go Urza command, -2, cut down the Guardian. Maybe I should... yeah, I think I should have cut down in response to Darian, because I think this is even better target. But we will say go. You can enlist, my friend. You can enlist. Show me what you got. So this... alright. We can trade against this. Urza's command. And this will be a damage. So we take this hit probably. Yep. We give him the full value on this one, but it's still not card advantage. So his next draw will be much better. But it's still just a next turn draw. And we have draw already right now, so that should be fine. Yeah, I should probably draw a card as well, to be honest, but it will be super hard here. Alright. So. I could lower it by 1 only. I could actually try to kill the Guardian, but I think Tracker is better target. So, let's do the thing. And with -2... And I mean, I kinda want the token. It's a big deal. With Stern Lesson and Bankbuster, I think we should be fine with this. So as you can see, Urza's command can make some good trades possible. Even with such weird cards like Bankbuster and just, you know, some tokens, you can still force a good trade. Or two. Alright, now we block. Alright, that's kinda nice. Maybe I should do it in response to the Guardian. Then she would be at 1. Yeah, I guess I would have to... Yeah, but I wanted surprise factor. Maybe I overpriced surprise factor a little bit, but I still really like it. And we cut down the King Darian probably this turn. Just for the tempo efficiency. And we are nearing very low card amounts. We cannot draw with Bankbuster during our turn because it's a really good blocker. This is a really nice draw. This is a really nice draw. I think we play like this. And we say go, because every single turn our opponent is getting more and more behind. Right now his board is actually worse than ours. Without anything else. So if we go for the throat on the Guardian, he needs to keep discarding cards every turn. And then we can start refill with the Bankbuster. Like, I really want to activate the pilot, it will be so much easier. And with 2 extra cards, like, we will hit something that spins out the game in our direction. We can also just hit another Bankbuster and then we go crazy value. Sure. Enjoy. Is there anything? Like, not really. It doesn't really matter. It's just a 3-2. I guess Coven makes it a bit more interesting. I'm gonna activate only if you... Yeah, so it can be an instant. That's something to remember. If he attacks, he needs to discard the card. And that's really cool. Yeah, this is the turn when we are getting a huge advantage. We can also kill Sentinel after he tries to use the clue. Told you. And let's create the Power Stone. Power Stone is basically a land right now. So 3 mana, draw 2 cards, discard 1 and create a land. That's pretty good. And this will be the card we can discard safely. Also it buffs our construct. Man, the art is super cool, I love it. I want this card to be played more so we can see this cool token. Our opponent cannot believe his eyes. What's going on? Alright, great. So we are going to our turn. Man, this is so much value. This is basically 3 cards, but with all the Bankbusters, we can just play like this. And I know what you say, you could be attacking, you could be just closing the game or being aggressive, but this is how you can lose this game. If you are just, you know, chilling out, like we're at 15, with double card draw, like how the hell can we ever lose this? Famous last words, I know. Alright, I want to draw all of the cards. So, we go for the throat. This kills the Sentinel, because he cannot give it the protection. Cool, now he draws a card, right? Sungold, whatever, gets hexproof until end of the turn. 3, yeah, so he could activate it in an instant. I was double reading because very often it's a sorcery speed type of effect, but yeah, for this one it's an instant. So as long as he has 2 mana, he just names black and you cannot do anything. Each other non. Sure. Enjoy. So, a bit of a beefy creature, but we will get way more artifacts, so our construct will probably be bigger than this. Also, it's 3 mana, so pretty darn slow. If you want to attack, be my guest. That's the problem. Every turn, he's falling more and more behind. To be honest, it should probably be this one, but I'm not sure. Oh, Proxy. Proxy might be the nail in the coffin. We are look at this, it's already 5-5. When we cast Proxy, it's even bigger. And what do we get? Oh my god, we can go for Urza's command. We can go for the full price. I will definitely play this one. So let's go. The 7 mana Arcane Proxy. First time on this channel, I think. At least for Urza's command. Alright. And now we take Urza's command. Yeah, we can definitely be aggressive right now. So let's cast the card. And we definitely want to create a dude. And I mean, let's go for the aggression, because we can kill him in 2 turns, basically. And with this, he actually cannot kill our Bankbuster at all. I will go with the pilot, just to make sure that the proxy can be blocking in case he wants to retaliate. Alright. And Smork. That's a casual 15 to the face. Our opponent's creatures don't do anything. Yeah, like he cannot kill anything. He can just block one of the Bankbusters, so it's 11 and he's at 9. Next turn... Well... Alright, I mean... That's a card. Maybe a good choice, but it gives us even more advantage. Also, he cannot really freely attack right now. If he wants to attack, he doesn't kill us. I could answer it and just kill it, but I don't think it's worth it. And Adversary was a really strong card here. Alright. Can we do something cool? Cut down. I mean, this is a 0-5 Guardian. First time ever. No, I think we wait until 7 mana again and just play the full version. Like 4-3 is actually pretty legit. So it might seem we are closing the game slowly, but we are just grasping our opponent, especially things like Adversary. He thinks he has more power than he really does. So whenever he taps out, he goes for the trade, we just kill him. There is high chance he will attack with at least Vanguard, right? And probably Guardian. But to be honest, he has such a bad attacks. Like, if he goes all in, we just kill him. If he doesn't go all in, like, he doesn't really gain anything. He really wants the enlist, probably, but if he wants to enlist, he needs to get rid of 2 creatures, and that means that he doesn't have defenders, really. So yeah, no really good choices on our opponent's side. Let's see the answer. And I mean, we probably go like this, because we will do it anyway. We could try to bait some better trades, but I don't think it's worth it, because we want to cast the proxy. And as you can see, he knows it's enough. Like, that was pretty epic game, honestly.